Gritty Urban Saga. So this is my day one review of Dark Souls 2, and first off I must say that it is excellent. I couldn't really ask for more from Dark Souls 2. I feel like they have drawn upon what was so great about the first Dark Souls and also improved upon it with the graphics. Also, there are a few systems here. I can tell that they have refined the gameplay. I feel more in control of my character at most times. I'm not going to say all the time, but I do like how I can roll. It seems a lot easier to roll out of the way of things, and I don't know if that just goes with my experience of playing over 100 hours of Dark Souls, but I didn't feel this powerful in the beginning of Dark Souls 1. So they definitely give you a sense of power in the beginning of the game. Also, what I really like about this is that they penalize you. Now, this is something that most gamers are going to have trouble with because they feel like they were punished enough during Dark Souls 1. But being punished for your deaths, this is something that's new to Dark Souls. Not in the fact that you get punished, but in the fact that your life, the amount of life that you have, actually gets punished by each death that you take in the game. So as you progress through the game and you die over and over and over again, the amount of life that you have becomes lessened, and so it makes the game even harder for you. So you have this extra incentive not to want to die. In the beginning of this game here, it's kind of making me not want to explore as much as I would like to, because I know each death is going to bring my life bar down. So it could be a plus and a minus, but I think it's more of a plus because it makes you want to get better even more than you did in the first Dark Souls, at least for me. And so this is kind of my thought on this game so far, and if I had an overwhelming one statement that I had to make about the game, is that I want to stick with it. It gives me the feeling that there's more that's going to happen in this game than even in the first Dark Souls, and I feel that that's also attributed to the fact that they build the lore a lot more than in the first Dark Souls. So if I had to give a score to Dark Souls 2 at this point, I would give it about an 8.5 out of 10. I wouldn't give it a perfect 10 or a 9, because there are a few elements that I'm just not sure of at this moment. So as the playthrough progresses, I might give it a different score, but at this point I would say 8.5 because the graphics are excellent, the gameplay is rewarding so far, also it's very difficult, and it definitely makes me think that something else is going to happen, something more than in the original Dark Souls. So 8.5 for now. Gritty Urban Saga.